Billings, Montana. We're at a pilot. There's a pilot on this side of the freeway and a pilot on the other side of the freeway. This one has a huge parking area, but there are no lines, so you kind of gotta make up your own parking spot here, I guess. Just uploading this video, and I'll get that on YouTube here in a minute. I have only ever picked up one load in Billings, Montana, and it was a load of sulfur. There's a factory like just down this road here where you pick up great big giant totes of sulfur. And I took that load back to Michigan, I think, but the problem with that was, man, sulfur stinks bad. Like, I would park at a rest area, get out to go use the restroom, and you could smell that sulfur like all the way across the whole entire parking lot. It was a bad smell. I think that trailer smelled like sulfur for quite a while. It was horrible. Anyway, we're getting ready for bed here. Our delivery, this drop is only 11 miles from here. And I remember it's one of those really horrible ones where there's a bunch of cars on the street and you have to back in off the street. Last time I did it like a champ, but I think it was an accident. So we'll see how well I do it this time. Oh, smell that sulfur. Well, there's that place right over there where the sulfur comes from. Phew. It's very stinky. I'm breaking one of my own rules. Truck stop rule number 3. Never walk around the back of your truck in the dark. Well, it's kind of lit up back here. I don't know what all this is. Hubbers is interested in whatever that thing is over there. Sunrise is getting even prettier. Holy moly. Let's see. That's beautiful. The sky's changing colors. Horrors. It's time to go potty. Time to go potty. We're just waiting for Chase. Tell Chase. place was a little bit of a hard place to back into, but we made it. It was a little bit slow, but only had to pull forward once. We've been here before. Well, we had to pull forward like 5 times because we're backed into this little hole. See, it's downhill, and we have these like fairings on the bottom of the trailer that were scraping the cement. So we had to put the tandems all the way forward, then back up into the hole, and then put the tandems all the way to the back so that their forklift could reach it, pretty much, because it was like down a foot. And now when we leave, we'll have to pull forward a little bit off of their little ramp there, move the tandems all the way forward again to get out. Yeah, I don't know why they couldn't just put their dock up higher or something. I don't know. It's just the way it is some places. Also don't know why the trailers have those dumb bearing things on the bottom. They get stuck on a lot of stuff like curbs and docks and railroad tracks sometimes, I guess. So kind of silly. I think they're supposed to save money on fuel, make the trailer more aerodynamic, but I don't really think it saves anything. That's a question for Dustin. He knows everything about that stuff. I'm pretty sure that it doesn't save what it's worth, you know. Anyway, we're in at Billings, and we got 231 miles to our next stop in Butte, Montana. We're not supposed to be there till tomorrow, but there's a good chance we could get there today and get unloaded anyways, so we're gonna shoot for that, and then on to Washington. Third stop. The sun's coming out. Literally only saw one flake of snow all this way to Butte, Montana. I like delivering to this place too, because look at all this wide open space for backing in. Lots of space at this place, and it's in the middle of nowhere. No freaking city traffic. It's great. Now we got basically 600 miles to get to Seattle, to actually Auburn, just south of Seattle, and we'll be done with this load. But lots of beautiful stuff coming up in the mountains and everything, so here we go. we stayed here at the 50,000 Silver Dollars tourist stop. Got a nice little kind of truck stop in here. They got some food inside. We bought some eggs and bacon and made ourselves some eggs and bacon for breakfast out here. That was better than having one of those frozen donuts or whatever, but yeah, we got 395 miles to our last stop in Auburn, Washington, and then we're picking up in Auburn, Washington, and we'll be headed back to Michigan. We're gonna be hauling some kind of fruit, probably. It's going to a baby food company in Fremont, Michigan. We're at a rest area outside of Spokane. Typical Washington day. Raining, cold. I was waiting for Chase, but he might actually be in the truck already. We'll see. There's a little lake down there. Where it's cold. Dang.
There's dinner in the yard, out behind the cars. Tonight we're gonna do something different. I will make the things that I know how to make. You will make something more delicious. A sweet potato pie on a flimsy paper plate. Baby, I don't think it gets much better. There isn't much to keep. We lay down and fall asleep till the morning comes around to find love. I still keep with me these little memories. The ones that stick around are the most bittersweet. I know it's getting late. The night is full of such mistakes. I was hoping that you might want to talk to me. Card table outside.
We're at the TA at the top of the mountain. Well, I guess it's kind of the other side of Snoqualmie Pass. on I-90, almost in Seattle. This place is messed up. They're doing some kind of construction, so they got like these brick things everywhere. It was really hard to back in. It's over there, something's going on. There was an ambulance in here earlier. Oh, they turned off the lights. There's a cop car over there. Somebody got hurt somehow, which makes sense because this parking lot is just a mess. Oh, there's the cop lights again. Oh, yep. Oh, they got signs. You gotta pull in this little driveway. You can't see it, but it says trucks turn right. And been sitting here watching people that can't read turn left. There's even a big giant arrow on the sign. Sailor Cliffs, if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know, but that is where we are. And just setting up the drone. Be nice as long as he doesn't hit any power lines. There's some power lines going across. There's a cool bridge over there. We're about 10 miles from our pickup in Yakima, Washington. It's a long story. I'll probably tell you about it when I get back into the truck again. It's a horrible, crappy day. Well, I mean, could have been worse. Pretty. Fred G. Redmond Memorial Bridge. November 12th, 1971. Alright. Whoa. There it goes.
The drone flying on its own. That's a good shot.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
It'll come back. I'll need to take control because it's too close to the... If it tries to land on its own, it might hit this rock here.
Oh.
I'm gonna let it come back on its own.
Yeah, that would be bad. Don't wreck my drone, Chase.
Here, can you hold this? My freaking hands are freezing.
I remember the days, all those years ago that never fade away. And I remember your face when you hit the ground. I can recall the time and place on a midnight walk through the old streets, trying to turn back the clock to the days of old, back to the days when all the things we knew were made of gold. As the world moves on, time sings a song. In the old neighborhood, as the clock strikes one, the memory lives just as it stood, like a quiet dream. The shadows of that time are cast beneath the streetlight beam. As the world moves on, time sings a song. Don't cry, don't cry. As the days move along, you can remember their song. I remember the days
There's Yakima, Washington down there. It's all lit up pretty.
This goddamn woman put raw pork chops on my bed.
Damn it, Chase. They're in a package. We're having pork chops for dinner. They're in a package up there.
They're not up there anymore.
There you go.
Raw ass chops.
They're good. Start cooking, boy. I don't know if I want to let him cook them. Might not be a good idea. Anyways, I was going to talk about what happened today. We got up this morning outside of Seattle, drove 30 miles into the receiver. That went well. Got everything off. Then we went, picked up a load of yogurt that was going to be turned into baby food back in Michigan. And we drove 30 miles out of there so that we could weigh it at the scale at the same truck stop we got up at. And it turns out we were 620 pounds over gross. So that means the whole truck weighed 80,620 pounds. And we are allowed to weigh 80,400 pounds because we have an APU, but we can't weigh that much over. And I only had a half tank of fuel, so we would have had to drive like all the way back to Michigan on like a quarter of a tank of fuel for that to work. And that's a bad idea because it could snow. That's a very bad idea. So we had to go back to the shipper, and they decided that they didn't want to just take some off. So, because they wanted the whole load there to get there at once. So they had to take it all off, and pretty much I canceled that load. And they sent us over here to Yakima. Got a really nice view of the city down there. There's someone driving in front of me. Really pretty view. It's gonna be even prettier when the sun's all the way gone. And Puppers keeps barking at people. There's nobody there, Puppers. There's nobody there.